Tafsir Surah Taha. Uh, Tonight, inshallah, we'll start from Ayah 72. Right? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. قالوا لن نؤثرك على ما جاءنا من البينات والذي فطرنا فاقض ما أنت قاض إنما تقضي هذه الحياة الدنيا إنا آمنا بربنا ليغفر لنا خطايانا وما أكرهتنا عليه من السحر والله خير وأبقى إنه من يأت ربه مجرما فإن له جهنم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا ومن يأتي مؤمنا قد عمل الصالحات فأولئك لهم الدرجات العلى جنات عدن تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها وذلك جزاء من تزكى. So to refresh the memory, so now remember that last week the magician asked Musa who will start first. Musa said, "You go ahead," right? So they throw their stick and the ropes, and they become snakes. Some say 10,000 of them, some say 20,000. We don't know exactly, but it's huge, and was watching by all people. Egyptian, Bani Israel, all was there. Yeah, and then Musa was scared. Two things scared him. I mean, but he not show them they're scared. Scared because maybe the people will be influenced by this power of the magician. Right? A scare also, maybe he throws only one snake. He didn't know that the snake will swallow all the, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, do not worry, just throw it. And see, he threw it, right? And it swelled. I was thinking because the Quran didn't tell in detail, but it should be fast. Because Allah technology, I mean, it should be like that. Because if 10,000, how much, right? This should be shoo. There's also make more people more. People will say, the snow can eat all this in the same time, right? So that's why the Quran said, for ulkiya. Ulkiya means like falling down, like the magician, like somebody forced it and they're making sujood, right? So then Pharaoh got angry and Pharaoh said, this is a plot. I know this. You will play behind us, and so Pharaoh was warning them to cut their hand and their leg. So if they cut right hand, they will cut the left leg, and they put in the cross. So not when they die, just put in the cross and the palm tree, right? So now, what's their reaction? What this magician reaction? قالوا لن نؤثرك على ما جاءنا من البينات والذي فطرنا فاقض ما أنت قاض إنما تقضي هذه الحياة الدنيا.
No. They said, we prefer you not over the clear signs that have come to us and to him, Allah, who created us. So decree whatever you desire to decree, for you can only decree regarding this life of the world. It was too late for Pharaoh. Fate had touched the hearts of these sorcerers, and the small, insignificant person within each of them was now in firm contact with the great source of real power. Hence, they were now very strong, while all earthly powers were weak. Indeed, the whole life on earth is too small when compared to the broad, bright horizons to which those believing hearts now looked up. All that pertains to life on earth is of no consequence.
Subhanallah, the Iman, right? I said, well, I have to prefer you because now I found the real God that greater than you, right? His punishment stronger than you, his reward greater than you. you know. So if when you punish us, you only punish us in this world, in this world. You want to cut my hand, okay, whatever, right? Yeah, but you don't have nothing after death. Now the question now, where did information come from? How the magician he know all this? Remember that when Pharaoh, tried to mobilize all magicians in Egypt, the Quran said Pharaoh, the advisor us to delay. We need to really have good preparation. We need to find the best magician. That means might be months. So then maybe they found the magician and put in one place, one camp. So Musa and Harun went there sneakily, right? So Musa talked about them. And the Quran mentioned said, wow, to you, why, you know, why you want to be fight against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So Musa gave advice, maybe have halaqah, have classes with them. Then it was informed by Musa, and he said, the Quran said, Fatanazo, they were discussing something, no, continue something, no, maybe Musa right? And then they worry that maybe Pharaoh will hear this discussion. Pharaoh was very tyrant. So I said, Fa'asalu Najwa, shh, don't talk openly, man. Maybe they have spy here. That was there, right? So the reason here, he said, do whatever you want, because you only punish my here. So how do you know about next life? This is important, to give information, right? I was thinking about Yusuf alayhi salam. How Yusuf able to be steadfast, firm with all temptation, right? Because Yusuf spent time with his father. Infant was very young. His father was what? Was teach him properly. So then he equip him with the iman of it. The same with Hajar, right? Hajar, when he left him in the desert, how Hajar just suddenly, a crazy list of us here, desert, there's nobody there. No, because Ibrahim already put something with Hajar and also Ismail. Yeah. So now do whatever you want. Because now Iman will bring them to different perspective about life. How suffer you are in this life is only temporal, you know. إنا آمنا بربنا ليغفر لنا خطايانا وما أكرهتنا عليه من السحر والله خير وأبقى.
Indeed, we have believed in the Lord, that he may forgive us our sins, and what you compelled us to do of magic. And Allah is better and more enduring. This is as far as Pharaoh's power extends. They tell him clearly that he has no authority over them anywhere other than in this worldly life, which is short, momentary, and of little value. Whatever punishment he may inflict on them is too trivial to be feared by a heart that has established close contact with God and hopes to receive his reward in the hereafter.
So we believe. And the goal, wait a minute, man, our life is dirty. We have a lot of sin because the sin is what God sin, right? So he wants also to forgive him also. Our Arabic al-khatoya, we have dunub, sin, right? Sin, mostly the sin that you aware when you do it. But khatoya, mistake that you're not aware of, right? So therefore, when in the end of Baqarah, right? Uh, khotoyana, I said, Allah, please forgive. Don't punish us because of our mistake without intention, right? And then he said, Wama akrahtana, what you force me to do the magic. So what happened? Remember that? Then the news was spread. That means there was discussion between the magician. Some will give up, Musa right maybe. So there was discussion, and then Musa, Fir'aun sent the head of magician, right, and threatened them. Don't listen to Musa. these two men, they are magician too. They're going to kick you out from your country. They fool you. Well, everything he said is lie, right? This is the meaning why I said you compel us, because maybe half of them want to leave, give up, but you know the consequence. Firaun is very strong, right? So he said, "I ask Allah to forgive me, then and because you." And they said, "Wallahu khairun wa abqa," right? Allah is better and everlasting. This is the answer when Fir'aun threatened them, I'm going to cut your hand, your leg, and you will see which one is stronger, which one is lasting. So the same answer. Allah better than, yeah, subhanAllah. Some Mufassir said the reason that magician ready, you know, to suffer, it's not it cut the hand and the leg. It's not easy thing, right? And he said the way they cut, around the way they cut, it's not like this now. It's slowly by the soul, hoping that they give up. Can you imagine that? Right? He said when they were making sujood, Allah saw them gleam of Jannah. Oh, Jannah. In their mind, I don't care, whatever. I saw already. And also there's some tafsir, he talk about Asya, the wife of Pharaoh. The wife of Pharaoh was inside the house in the palace, right? Because this one, like in the studio. So there is a woman that her hostess used to give her news, what's going on. You know, first of all, oh, people gather, I saw Firaun, I saw Musa and Harun and all this. Okay. And then the last one, he said, oh, he said, Asia, do you know what happened? I said, what? They all make sujood. Thousands of magicians make sujood. Remember that Asia already become Muslim, but she was hide Islam, right? They don't want to tell Firaun. And Asia said, this is the time. You know, for all this time I was hiding. So, how they can better than me, right? So the news now reached Firaun. That's his own wife. They are also follow Musa, Muslim. Can you imagine that? They panic, headache, right? This is dangerous. Because outside, inside, no, right? This is like he almost ruined his country. And then if all Egyptians follow Musa, what happened? So Firaun have to show them very severe punishment, right? So therefore, I said, even my wife, I have to punish her. So they call his wife, also in the public. He said they put like a fire was flaming under her leg. So that means Pharaoh tied her hand, both hand like this. I had like they put a pillar here, and then the leg also like this. And then someone behind her was like, imagine you feel hot under somebody. And then he said, Musa kid. Musa didn't know that it's his wife was, but he heard it. They were punishing his wife because he's following you. So Musa came. When Musa came, she was smiling. Right? And Pharaoh said, look at crazy woman. The person is she's smiling. So Musa said, I said, Asya, why are you smiling? He said, because I saw what he didn't see. Asya in the Quran, in Surah Tahrim, Allah mentioned, she always make this dua. He said, uh, رب ابن لي عندك بيتا في الجنة ونجني من فرعون وأمره. Allah built for me beside you a palace in Jannah and save me from the punishment of Fir'aun. save me. Right? How the way Allah saved Asia didn't feel the punishment, didn't feel the heat. How? By saying Jannah. Because when you focus to something, everything happened to your body will not feel it. Like the woman that cut their finger. Remember that? When they saw who? Yusuf alayhi salam. How not feel it? Because that is right. So Allah saw her Jannah. They saw Jannah. And then she died. Right? Subhanallah. إنه من يأت ربه مجرما فإن له جهنم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا.
Indeed, whoever comes to his Lord is a criminal. Indeed, for him is hell. He will neither die therein nor live. The sorcerers who came to believe in God were inspired by their faith to adopt an attitude that looked down on Pharaoh and his power. Pharaoh had originally threatened them, saying that his punishment was more severe and longer lasting. The reply provides an image of one who comes on the day of judgment to meet his Lord, being fully laden with sin.
So now the ulama have different opinion. It is the word come Allah, like Allah SWT gives the, or also from the magician, right? It could be. So he said, whoever come to Allah, that means what? Die and meet Allah, right? Mujriman, he is criminal. So that means, in the surah, in the Quran, Surah Al-Wasala, al-Shiqaq, right? Ya ayyuhal insanu innaka kadihun ila rabbika kadham famulaqih. Oh, human being, you are engaged, you are active in engaged in struggling. That means you are Muslim, non-Muslim, good Muslim, bad Muslim, whoever therefore you are struggling. Right? Every day you do something. Right? Famulaqi until you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that when you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will evaluate you, what you struggle for. Right? When night comes, right? The good people, the righteous people, they spend nights, sleep, and then wake up, they pray Fajr. The evil people also, they're struggling to rob the bank, do disco. They're all struggling. But in the end, you're going to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he has said, if you're struggling, right, and then until you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, فَإِنَّ لَهُ جَهَنَّمْ. And for him is Jahannam. What's Jahannam? La yamutu fiha. No, will neither die or live. People in Jahannam looking for one. What's that? In this life, they try to far away from death. What's that? Death. In this life, oh, he paid the best doctor. Please help me. Right? He ran away from death. Now, he's looking for death. So therefore he said, when people in Jannah was in Jannah, hellfire, that means the Muslim who have Iman, one day will be lifted Jahannam, right? The Jannah. Until the last one. This hadith, very interesting hadith. The last one, imagine the last one in the Jannah. He said he was screaming, until Allah asked Jibreel is the last one. Said when he come out, he thought he's the happiest one. He's, the happiest. Because imagine from Jahannam, now you're out of Jahannam. So then he saw like a tree. The first thing he saw the tree. Asked Allah, can you just bring me to the tree? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, if I fulfill what you ask, you're going to ask me anything. No, just tree, I'm enough. Because from Jahannam, so they went to tree. Oh, seeing those tree, they have fruit there. And then he saw river. I said, God, please, just river. Long time I'm not seeing on it. I said, Abdi, you told me you didn't ask anything else. Please, this is the last one. Oh, no. When it was in the river, there's like something that like bush, like the tree was beautiful. And he had like music, the woman was laughing. I said, God, can you just make, I want to just look at the whole inside. And Rasulullah laughed. When Sahaba asked, so why are you laughing? Because I said, Allah laughed. Because human beings said, no more, this last one. And he asked again. So then he said he was in the gate of Jannah. Because Jannah, when they open, never close again. It's only open. Jahannam, after everybody in Jahannam, what? Oh, lock. Right? Yeah. But Jannah never close again. Why is it? Why? Huh? Huh? Why you leave Jannah? But hellfire want to leave, so they close, right? Most of them. So this is the last one. And then Allah SWT said, go in. Allah, are you joke with me? Because the last one, Jannah full already. He thought. And Allah SWT said, would you like me to give Jannah as double as size of this world? Subhanallah. As the size of this world, that's your Jannah is for the last one. He said when he entered, he was welcoming by beautiful woman. Imagine from Jahannam, was like a tree and river. Because the woman is so beautiful, he will stare to that woman for one day. One day. Until the hostess remind him, hey, I'm only the servant. What? Your wife waiting today. He said that he was walking and led by all these women, and then the palace will open, and also all women more beautiful than this one, right? And all these women like miss him, like honey, and he said, then he saw a woman on the chair, the tallest one, the beautiful one. All women said, this will be your wife. He will start again one day, you know. But something, why Rasulullah told this story? Yeah, to you know, to make us forget this dunya, not too much. And also, when you look at, I was listening to the dialogue, between what you call Jazeera, the journalist. Jazeera interview someone in Gaza. I think I mentioned in the, yeah, his name was Sobir. And he asked him, said, he's with all his family. If you have opportunity to leave Gaza now, that's a week before the ceasefire, you willing to go? I said, look, I can leave Gaza anytime because I have another passport. Maybe it's European passport, German or French. But I will not leave. And he said, I have many friends. They'll ask me to barter. I said, come to my house. I have a big house in France, Denmark, but I want to stay in your house there. Everybody wants to go there to be with the Gazan people. Right? Because he said, this is our dream. And he said, why you said it? He said, for the future of my generation. But you can do suffer. He said, look, without suffering of Bilal, suffering of Khabbab, suffering all these people, Islam will not reach us. All because of our suffering, inshallah, they will be also our future, right? وَمَنْ يَأْتِ مُؤْمِنًا قَدْ عَمِلَ الصَّالِحَاتِ فَأُولَٰئِكَ لَهُمُ الدَّرَجَاتُ الْعُلَىٰ.
But whoever comes to him, Allah, as a believer in the oneness of Allah, etc., and has done righteous good deeds, for such are the high ranks in the hereafter. Thus, these new believers take no notice of a despot's threats and instead stand up to him with the powerful words of faith. They are profoundly confident, issue a warning based on faith, and express their hopes based on a newly found faith.
So for magician, it's clear. Whoever meet Allah and his belief and do righteous. What righteous? The sujood. The jihad, right? They're ready to be sacrificed. They're honest. For them, this is iman and righteous. The righteous is they bow down to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and they're ready to be punished. Right? And for them, Islahumud darajat. This is in Arabic called darajat. Mean the high standard. Darajat. So Jannah have darajat. Allah will give him darajat. Allah. In some narration that Rasulullah when he's during Mi'raj, he passed by the grave. It smelled good. He said, Jibril, whose grave? This magician of Allah. Right? Yeah. جنات عدن تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها وذلك جزاء من تزكى.
Gardens of perpetual residence beneath which rivers flow, wherein they abide eternally. And that is the reward of one who purifies himself. This confrontation is recorded in the history of mankind as a declaration of man's freedom. After throwing away the shackles of this worldly life, its powers, worries, and aspirations, no human heart can adopt such a confrontational attitude unless it believes in God and relies on His support.
Yes, support. Yeah. So what we're going to get? So now, because this magician was really everything, because he already had concept. Allah will give it Jannah to Aden, right? And what happened then? You know, all of the Jannah, they said the river. They talk about river flow, you know, in beneath, right? Because this Quran was revealed where? In Arab. On that time, you know, Makkah, there's no river. Right? So for them, just word river is, yeah. And how long is it? Khalidina fiha, the eternal. And this is the reward, man tazakka, the one who purify. Subhanallah. So Allah reward a magician because he purify their heart from what? From shirk. Right? Yeah, that's only for him. So in Surah Allah, there's some qad aflaha man tazakka. Successful, the one who purify. So our heart is the center of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because the hadith said, Allah does not look to your body, to your appearance, but also look to your heart and your deed. Right? So if our heart, when Allah look our heart, full of envy, jealousy, hatred, you know, what you call it, revenge and all this, the heart will be dirty. Yeah. So therefore said, to purify to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you need two things. In Arabic called tahliya and tahliya. Right? If in this cup we have coffee, no, I want to use, right, for tea or Pepsi, whatever for drink, they're different. What do you have to do first? Right? If you just put it, whatever, right? So therefore, you know, arrogant have to kick out. Put what? Humbleness, anger, patience, stinginess, with generosity, honesty. That's the way I provide. And to provide is not easy because you need to struggle. Not only. This is the same like your body. If I'm sorry, if woman she gain weight, right? And she want to lose weight and she went to the gym. And the trainer said, ma'am, can you push up 50? 50? Okay, just five. So it's five, right? 1 month, 2 months, maybe after 5 months, she able to do 50. The soul also the same, right? Need to train how to clean it, right? I always give example. When you come home and your wife angry, right? This is the zakat. So anger have to be responded with what? You have two choice, right? Bakon khoba mandasa. Sometimes the wife angry, you want to show I'm a man, and you show I can do more angry. That's not tazkiyah, right? I know. ولقد أوحينا إلى موسى أن أسري بعبادي واضرب لهم طريقا في البحر يبسا لا تخاف دركا ولا تخشى.
And we had inspired Moses, travel by night with my servants, and strike for them a dry path through the sea. You will not fear being overtaken by Pharaoh, nor be afraid of drowning. All we have here is the inspiration given to Moses to depart from Egypt at night with the children of Israel and to strike out for them dry path across the sea. We see Moses with complete reassurance as he and his followers receive God's care. Thus, he has no fear of his people being overtaken by Pharaoh or of being overwhelmed by the parted sea.
Yeah. After all is done, so the story now is sweet. Not Musa with Pharaoh, Musa with his people. He's going to also facing a lot of headache. His people, right? So Musa, be quick, bring your people at night, right? So therefore there was hiding night because most people, our soldier, they're sleeping night, right? While they're walking at night, suddenly like the the atmosphere become like cloudy, dark, and Musa in no what direction, right? Direction had to be go to the Red Sea. And then the old people said, I know the reason. So what the reason? This is from the hadith. He said, Prophet Yusuf salam gave the will. When you leave Egypt, don't forget to bring my body. So Musa said, who knows where's his grave? He said, no one knows except the old lady. So they went to old lady. Hey, do you know where's Yusuf's grave? Yeah, you know. Okay, show us, with one condition. Musa said, what? I want to be your company in Jannah. I want to be your neighbor. So Musa, wait a minute. Just to show the grave on Jannah with me also? Something like that, right? That's number. Number two, Jannah not his hand, right? But the good thing Musa can call Allah direct. Kalimullah. I think I heard that before Musa talked about said, Allah said, yes, Musa, you know, give her. Okay. Subhanallah. Look at the dream of people. Do I have high empty? This hadith happened. The story was Rasulullah, he visited the village in Medina. And then when people when Rasulullah when he saw Rasulullah, he was so happy. Rasulullah come to our village. Rasulullah, please, be honored. Come to my house. And he offered everything, whatever he the milks, He slaughtered them over there. And Rasulullah said, look, when you visit Makkah and Medina, please stop by. So I want to do something. So passed by months, the Bedouin came to Medina looking for Rasulullah. Rasulullah was in the masjid. When he saw him, he stood up. His companion was, who's this man? He said, this Bedouin from village who was honor me when I visited. Oh, right? So looking food, everything. And then before he leave, he asked, you want anything, right? Imagine the one to offer Rasulullah, right? This would be something that no one can give you. Because the Bedouin didn't have this high aim. Rasulullah, as you know, I'm poor. I need a camel, right? Good camel, have milk. I need a lamb, and I need a servant, right? And then Rasulullah said, that's it. And he said, okay, I will give you all this. And he said, yeah, Bedouin, why you not ask like the old lady of Musa alayhi salam? That is the they asked to be the company of Musa alayhi salam. It should be, I want to be a company agent. Yeah, this was a important hadith, right? So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as you know that when they reached the ocean, Fir'aun, he knew they are walking, right? Fir'aun used the horse. So almost killed them. So when the Bani Israel saw Fir'aun and the huge soldiers coming, what he said? قالوا إنا لمدركون. Musa, خلاص, we are finished. Where will we go? Front? Musa didn't know that Allah going to open the ocean. But he said, كلا إنما يا ربي سيهدين. He said, no, Allah will give us solution, give us way out. Like Muhammad also, when he was in the cave in Hijrah, right? When the Quraysh reached the mouth of the cave, some narration said one of them bowed down and have contact eyes Abu Bakr. It's Abu Bakr, right? That's what Abu Bakr said, Ya Rasulullah. We are finished. Let's all come. Do you think only you and me? Inna Allah ma'ana, Allah with us. The same, right? The difference in the sentence Allah used. Musa said, Kalla inna ma'iya rabbi sayahdin. No, with me, Allah. Right? For Abu Bakr, what Muhammad said, Allah with me. Put Allah first. But Musa what? With me, Allah. Abu Bakr, Allah with me. Put Allah first. Right? Why is it? The people of Musa didn't have trust like Abu Bakr with Allah. Had to be with him first. As long as you are with me, right? Like when Musa went to the mountain, they worship the calf, right? But for Abu Bakr, just the word Allah is enough. The word Allah, khalas, we don't even continue. Right? So they said, Allah asked to depart the ocean, right? Subhanahu. La takhafu darakan wa la takhsha. Do not fear. فأتبعهم فرعون بجنوده فغشيهم من اليم ما غشيهم.
Then Pharaoh, pursued them with his host. The sea water completely overwhelmed them and covered them up. Thus the surah sums up how Pharaoh and his host were overwhelmed by the sea. It gives no further details. In this way, it retains its total effect.
So Fir'aun, subhanahu, people something blind. Fir'aun was desperate. Fir'aun had to defeat Musa. Right? Now he saw the ocean is open. And so we ask question. Right? Musa, he saw the miracle. right? And then this is, and also no one from the advisor, no, right? They just angry, just go inside, right? In the middle of Jibril came. I said, Firaun, this is the last. Immediately, Amanna, Rabbi Musa. No, I believe in the Lord Musa. The answer very interesting. Jibril said, Al-an, now? And you was do mention before. So therefore said, in Surah Yunus, Allah tells two stories, story of Musa and Yunus. Both of them in the same situation. Both of them, when they are in trouble, they call Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Allah accept Yunus' dua, but did not Musa, Fir'aun didn't accept. The reason is in the past. Yeah? When talked to Fir'aun, Jibril said, Al-an, and before this, you did all this mission. But for Yunus, وَلَوْلَا أَنْ كَانَ مِنَ الْمُسَبِّحِينَ. If Yunus not among those people who make tasbih, remember Allah always. He will stay in the belly of the fish until the judgment. The reason Allah saved him, because he close to Allah before, have connection. Yeah, that's how Allah SWT said. Yeah. So be very interesting here. Fir'aun bijunudihi. When everything Allah SWT mentioned, Allah going to punish Fir'aun, he said with his people, with his soldiers. Never Allah SWT I will punish Fir'aun only. No, always. Why is it? Why Allah SWT every time take, I will drown him, I will punish Fir'aun with his people and his soldiers, or something with Haman and Qarun. Why is it? Because they support him. The reason Fir'aun become more and more arrogant, because of what? Everybody was. To be careful. You know, this when you go to Gaza, what happened in Gaza, and there's people around it. 57 Muslim country. They just watch him. Right? Yeah. So in the judgment, people, the soldier, people complain, oh, Fir'aun mislead us. Right? Yeah. But where you follow? Right? وَأَضَلَّ فِرْعَوْنُ قَوْمَهُ وَمَا هَدَى.
And Pharaoh led his people astray, and he did not guide them. We realized that Pharaoh had led his people into error in the way of life, in the same way as he led them into error by pursuing the believers into the sea. In both cases, he led them to utter ruin.
Yeah, this is the lesson. You know, in the hadith said, when you see something wrong, what you remove it. You'll be able with the power, if not with the mouth. If not accept, you not agree. Right? Yeah. Same day judgment, a man passed by the Siratul Mustaqim, and somebody will grab his leg down. I said, "No." He said, you saw me, I was oppressed, and you're able to help me, but you didn't help me. Right? Rasulullah said, unsur, help the oppressed and oppressor. Rasulullah, to have the oppressed, you know, it just makes sense. But how you have the oppressor? By stop him. Right? So when you see a friend, they oppress somebody, stop it. I mean, don't do that. But you ignore them or just continue, you are like participate. Right? Like somebody asked Imam Ahmad, you know, there's during the Umayyad dynasty, there is a governor in Baghdad. He's a butcher, killed thousand Muslims. Anybody disagree, kill him. His name Hajjaj, very famous, Hajjaj bin Yusuf, very famous. They put innocent people in jail. So somebody said, Imam, I saw his clothes. Do I participate? I said, you are Hajjaj. You participate, right? No, maybe you just say like, on YouTube, like, subscribe. There's consumer support. Or in Facebook, you show you support it. Yeah. So be careful. Yeah. يا بني إسرائيل قد أنجيناكم من عدوكم ووعدناكم جانب الطور الأيمن ونزلنا عليكم المن والسلوى.
O children of Israel, we delivered you from your enemy, and we made a covenant with you on the right side of the mount, and we sent down to you al-manna and quails. The fact that they were given manna, a sweet type of food that gathers on leaves, and quails, a type of bird that is easy to catch and eat, was another aspect of God's grace, of His taking care of them in the barren desert where they found themselves. God was looking after them even to the point of providing them with their daily food, and in such a way that required no hard effort.
So now Musa alayhi salam addressing what? His people. Right? Amen. Allah save you from your enemy. Right? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised you that I'm going to receive the Torah, Ten Commandments, Janibul Ayman, in the mountain of sin. Right? No, in desert of Sinai, I went there, there's nothing. You drive the car 50 miles, there's nothing. Desert, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said what? Manna was salwa. Manna, he said the food was like in tablet, was ready. Like barbecue bird with barbecue, something chicken maybe, with the bread, everything. Salwa is like sweet. Allah ready. Allah never ever sent fruit from the heaven unless to Bani Israel. You need to cook, right? Uh, in Surah Al-Baqarah, after a while, say, Musa, can you change this food? You know what they ask? They ask what? Onion, garlic, bean. Subhanallah. He said that when people used to be slave, right, for years, that's what you call the custom, what they used to do is difficult to get them off. Alas. In other words, the reason they need something that from the earth, their trust in Allah is not strong. In their mind, I know this food comes from heaven, maybe one day stop. From the earth, you guarantee, man. I can get it. Subhanallah. The same with people with what you call with Isa alayhi salam. Remember the Surah Al-Ma'idah tablet. Let's ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring them the food from the heaven. And after a while, he said, I need to change. Yeah. Subhanallah. The last one. كلوا من طيبات ما رزقناكم ولا تطغوا فيه فيحل عليكم غضبي ومن يحلل عليه غضبي فقد هوى.
Saying, eat of the tayyabat, good lawful things, wherewith we have provided you, and commit no oppression therein, lest my anger should justly descend on you. And he on whom my anger descends, he is indeed perished. God reminds them all of these favors and warns them against transgression in the form of indulgence in physical pleasure and neglect of the duties they left Egypt to fulfill. God is preparing them from an assignment which they must undertake. The Arabic word used here for transgression, tadghaw, is the same word that signifies the tyranny they experienced in the very recent past.
Also, look, this word kulu, eat, doing whatever you want, right? But do not transgress. That go. What togo mean? Do not do corruption, right? This is your portion of the food. Don't take food and you hide it. That's the goal also. Or Allah send you, for example, the grape. Eat it. Don't make it what? Wine. That's the meaning of God, right? That means try to do anything to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not displease Him. When Allah gives all this blessing, use for good thing. Because if not, Allah anger will come to you, right? So that's the conclusion, inshallah, for today. Inshallah, will continue. In conclusion, that means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned the what you call the firm and strong belief of magician, and they are lucky. I mean, they live for a long, short time, but Allah give the level of Jannah. It's not easy because they're ready to be punished with all this suffering, right? And the second, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remind us and remind Bani Israel, when Allah give blessing, use that blessing for the proper thing. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, Rabbana laka alhamdu kama yanbaghi jala wajhika wa bi sultanik. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad. Fa'na bima 'allamtana wa qina adhaban nar. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على رب العالمين. 35 or 30? 30.